Hospitality is defined as the friendly engagement and entertainment of guests, visitors, and strangers. So, what does hospitality mean to you? What does service mean to you? So, in the dictionary literal sense, hospitality talks all about serving others, being hospitable to others. It's something you do to others, it's something that you provide to others. I like to flip the script a little bit on hospitality and on service. And I want to look at it not so much as what you do for others or what you do to others or what you provide to others. I want to look at it from the standpoint of where do they see this from their perspective, from their perception, from their shoes. And, I've talked before about wisdom. It's all about putting yourself in the other person's shoes. A wise individual always puts themselves in the other person's shoes first to see where they're coming from, to first understand where the other person is coming from, what they're going through. You just never know what somebody's dealing with or going through in their life, in their business, whatever. So when you think about hospitality, you think about service, think about it from the perspective of the other person, what it is that they're looking for, what do they need, what can you provide? So when you look at it that way, I always look at hospitality and service. I define it as look at me, smile at me, make me feel good, treat me like I'm a guest in your home. So whether it's a customer, a client, somebody that you're an investor, you're looking to raise capital with, partners in a deal, vendors, suppliers, subcontractors, trade partners, whatever it is, if you approach every situation, motivated seller, it could be anything, a broker, that you're dealing with, anybody. This is a relational business. This is a lot of people say, hey, it's just business. It's not personal. Well, when you do business, you're doing business with people. Even if it's business to business, B2B, or B2C or C2C, you're doing business with people. Business is personal because we're dealing with people. We're relating to each other. We're transacting with each other. Everything is personal. So you really need to treat every situation personal and relational because you're building relationships. You're building lifelong relationships, and you just never know where you're going to be in your life, where other people are going to be, how you can help them. And if you approach every situation from the standpoint of service, look at me, smile at me, make me feel good, treat me like I'm a guest in your home, treat me like I'm your friend, whether it's business or whether it's personal. If you come from it from that standpoint of serving others, how can I be of service to someone else? Everything else falls into place. And there's a buzzword in the industry right now, adding value. And the school of thought is, first look at how can I add value to somebody? How can I add value to you when you reach out for networking or reach out to somebody and just say, hey, I just want to be of value to you. Value is very transactional. It's very business minded. It's very impersonal. Again, we're in a personal business. We're relating to others. We're dealing with others. So if you flip that script a little bit, instead of saying adding value, if you look at it as serving others, and you don't want to ask anybody, hey, how can I serve you? You just want to look at it from what is service. And if you think about it from a personal, relational standpoint, you're really looking to help others. You're looking to serve others, help others. You're putting other people before you. You're trying to understand where they're coming from, their position, and you're putting yourself, in their shoes first. And not only is that wise, but it's also extremely valuable to you and your relationships and your business, but it's even more valuable to them. And everybody's heard the old sayings, if you help enough people get what they want, you'll ultimately get what you want. Now, you don't want to do this in a manipulative way or an insincere way. You want to be sincerely, genuinely interested in the other person. You've heard the old adage, you can't sell anyone unless you love everyone. And just what that means is you have to be genuinely interested in the success of other people, genuinely, sincerely interested in where other people are, where they're coming from, and in helping them, and in being of service to them. Then the value component will take care of itself. So flip the script. Think about serving and hospitality from the viewpoint of the people that you're interacting with, not from what you're doing to or for them, but how they are perceiving it. They want you to look at them, smile at them, treat them like they're a guest in your home, be friendly. They want you to, they want you to serve. People want to be serviced. That's why people like to go out to eat, because they want to be serviced. They want service. So think about, how can I be of help? How can I provide a service to this individual? And then the value will take care of itself. So that's the thought for today, is hospitality, service of others, be of service, in service, always looking to help the other person, whether it's a motivated seller, whether it's a loan officer, whether it's your partners, your investors, especially if you're raising capital. You have got to come from the standpoint of what are they looking for? How can you be of service to them? How can you help them? And approach it from that standpoint and be honest and genuine and truly interested in their success and what they're after and what they're looking for, and understand where they are in their lives. If you approach every engagement like that, every business and personal transaction like that, everything else will take care of itself. Always look to understand where the other person's coming from first. Always look to be of service to the others first.